Cambly profile says you're like a super tutor. And
Oh, yeah.
congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Tell
I don't
me.
know. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, my name is Audrey. What's your name?
It's nice to meet you, Audrey. My name is Ahmed. Where are you from?
Ahmed. Very nice. I am from the United States, but right now I'm in Spain.
Oh, I see. Uh-huh. I am from Iraq.
You're from Iraq. Very nice. Are you from the
Yeah,
capital or are you from a smaller city?
exactly. I'm from the capital. Like I live in Baghdad.
Awesome. Very good. So it's
Mm-hmm.
very busy there all the time, right?
And crowded.
Yeah, it's a very busy, crowded city.
It is, yeah, it is.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's
Yeah.
awesome. And what is it that you do? What's your job?
Audrey, would you mind if I share this video on my YouTube channel?
Oh, okay. Yep, that's fine. Thank you for
Yeah.
asking now. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah, I'm an English teacher, so I used to share my Cambly videos on YouTube, to help my students, to listen to conversation like organic conversation like this,
Right,
instead of like,
absolutely.
explaining the grammar structures and how would they use it, but
Right. It's a
when
little bit
they
more organic.
oh yeah, that's how I learned the language. So thank you so much.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, I know it's
Mm-hmm.
very useful, and I have many students all over the place that really benefit from hearing natural conversation.
Yeah, I highly recommend. Everyone wants to learn a language like a new language, just to follow, a conversation. Like
Yeah.
it's yeah.
Yeah, try to communicate because the
Mm-hmm.
main purpose of learning a language is not just to say it perfectly, but rather to communicate. We
Mm-hmm.
learn to say things better and
Mm-hmm.
perfectly so that people understand us more quickly. But the bottom line is communication. So if you're
Yeah.
able to say it, even if it's not perfect,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes the person can still understand you. So you start with communicating. That's the first goal, I think, the primary goal.
Yeah. Your profile, your Cambly profile says you're like a super tutor. And
Ooh, yeah.
congratulations.
No, thank you.
Tell
I don't
me,
know. I don't know.
how did you become a
I
super tutor?
I don't think it's my doing. I think I just got people just gave me nice reviews. So maybe they just were feeling really patient or very generous. I don't think it's
You're
I'm so
hardworking.
special.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't think so. But no, yes, a lot of people tell me that, but I don't always actually see that. So people
Mm-hmm.
will call and say, "You're a super tutor," and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
"Really?"
Oh, yeah.
But no, I really enjoy meeting so many different people and being able to help in whichever way I can.
Yeah. So, does this give you like motivation to carry on?
Absolutely. I think
Mm-hmm.
that the biggest motivation too is that when someone tells you, I really like, you're doing well, you're doing great. It makes
Mm-hmm.
me think because I didn't know before. I've been with Cambly, for over 3 years. But
Mm-hmm.
you also get this sensation of, I've just been myself. I've been doing this the best that I can. And when you realize that that also coincides with what other people are looking for, that they're feeling satisfied with the classes, it is
Yeah.
motivating. You say, I'm doing something right, so I'll keep doing my best and keep making people feel as comfortable as possible
Oh,
while they're
yeah.
practicing their English.
And it's good, when people or like, let's say, students appreciate your hard work, and reward you by, um, uh, leave a nice comments or reviews.
Right.
That's really amazing.
Yes, the few comments that we are able to see, because not everyone leaves them, I think it's very encouraging. Just like I'm sure you've noticed when you leave a comment for a
Hmm.
student and you
Hmm.
say, wow, you do this really well, or I've
Hmm.
seen you've been working really hard on this and you're doing so much better. That
Hmm.
really helps them feel proud and it motivates them to keep going forward. That positive feedback or constructive feedback
Hmm.
makes a big difference when we're working or when we're studying. and a lot of people
Hmm.
are craving more of it.
Yeah, when we, one day my student, I'm like sometimes I teach young students, who are
Yes.
like the in the high
Me
school,
too. Yeah.
yeah, like in my neighborhood, and like one of my students said that I like you when you say like you are the best, keep pushing and keep going. I said, really? He said, yeah, it motivates me. I said, okay, I will give you more.
Right. So you do it more, but not everyone feels that way. And so you have to also learn, I imagine, as a teacher, to be
Hmm.
able to encourage people in the way that works for them. It's kind of like management in a company. You have to learn
Yeah,
how to motivate people, and it doesn't look the same for everyone. For some
yeah.
students, they hear, way to go, perfect. And they're like, shut up, teacher. Right. So
I'm not doing anything. Why
it's
you are
like, I'm
motivating
so
me?
sorry. Yeah, they're like, that sounds so silly. And they're like, it
Yeah.
sounds like you're a cartoon. You're like, oh, I'm
Hmm.
so sorry. I will scale down. But others
Hmm.
say, I love it when you do that. So learning how to do that and how to adapt.
The first model that I have like taken on like my like a TEFL certification,
Right.
yeah, the first model is all talking about, the motivation, like the student motivation and how to, give them the feedback. I got like
Really?
120 hours TEFL certification.
That's amazing. That is so
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. So that
Hmm.
was like your topic that you had to focus on, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. And how about you? Do you have a certification in teaching English?
I do. I have a certification with TEFL. So
Mm-hmm.
I did it, but I did it maybe like 5 or 6 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been really useful. It was really useful to get an idea of the world that I was going to start working in. And so
Yeah.
for that, we had several different topics that we had to work through and
Mm-hmm.
assignments.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I tried to do one with a lot of hours because I'm just weird that way and I like studying.
Yeah.
But it was really useful. And now, with time, I'm sure you've noticed this too, you get your certification, but then you
Yeah.
can adapt and get really creative, but it helps you
Yeah.
begin.
So, did you take it like online, like self-study, or like did you go to like an institute or something?
I did online study because
Ah,
it was I was still traveling a lot. I was,
yeah.
abroad and in my
Mm-hmm.
home country. And so I said, I'm going to do it online. It's going to be easier. And I wanted something that would be valid in Europe, like in the UK with UK
Yeah.
English, as
Mm-hmm.
well as American English. And so I
Mm-hmm.
did something that looked at both a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And do you think like these online institute reliable? What do you think through your experience? Did
You
you get
know,
accepted?
I I think it was yeah, it really helped me to get a lot of different job opportunities for sure,
Okay.
but
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that it's always necessary. However, I do think it's good to have that type of requirement because if you don't have any requirement for a certification, you don't know who you're hiring or what you're getting on the other end of the class, right? As a teacher.
Yeah.
So I
Mm-hmm.
think it's great to have that requirement. However, I would understand if they made it stricter and they only accepted certain types of qualifications
Yeah.
because I'm sure you've seen, there are TESOL, there are TEFL, TOEFL, there are like all those certifications,
Yeah.
but you can get them in like a few hours.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So there are some people that are like, oh, yeah, I did this. I spent 3 hours and I got my certification. I think, well, it's not the same amount of work. So it depends on the person who wants the certification. If they want to
Yeah.
invest more time and if they really want to learn something, or if they
Mm-hmm.
want to invest less time because they think they're already qualified.
Yeah, you are right. Yeah, I spent 4 months, like studying that course.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I could like reduce, the months, but I had to, just focus, take notes. Even I have the experience. I, I know how to like to deal with the classes, but
Yeah.
I said like, oh my goodness, like like I bought this course. I need to take benefits from this course. So, I took
Yeah.
so many notes.
It's really important because with education in general, I think
Hmm.
that it's all about making the most of it. So,
Hmm.
someone who's in your class and is taking notes and is asking questions is
Hmm.
always going to get more from the experience than someone who is like hiding and playing on their phone, right? They
Yeah.
both have the same opportunity and they
Yeah.
might both pass the class. But the person who's really paying
Hmm.
attention and wants to learn and makes an effort
Hmm.
will always take away more, even if they both pass the class.
Yeah. It depends on the students themselves.
Exactly. So the same with the
Hmm.
certifications. Someone who
Yeah.
wants to really learn to improve themselves and be a better
Yeah.
teacher will get
Yeah.
that. The person who takes it just to pass may pass, but they won't have the same benefits or, advantages when teaching later.
Yeah.